Hey everybody, this is Chris with 4Directions Bushcraft. I was just going to do a little bow drill review today and how I set up my bow drill, some of the tricks that I've learned. I learned a lot of these from Mitch at Native Survival. He doesn't even know me, but that guy's taught me so much just by watching his channel. So look him up, Native Survival, Mitch. I'm subscribed to him. You can find him on my page. So anyway, let's get started. I made a few. I've started mini fires with this before already. I get about two good fires out of each one of these. This is dead standing white pine. I find that it works the best for me. You can use cottonwood, some other things, mullein for your hand drills and stuff like this, but this is dead standing white pine that I made this set out of, and I made multiple sets out of these because I know this one will work. So make multiple sets when you know it works. So I get three good fires out of each one of these, so I got tons of fires here. I'm just going to use this divot today that I think I used it yesterday as well. We'll talk more about the hearth board here in just a second. My spindle, I like to keep it thick and long to make a big hefty coal. It's better for that. One end is going to be pointed, causing less friction on my handheld, so less friction up here, and this end is going to be dull and blunt to create more friction on my hearth board. When I shape this spindle up, obviously you want it to be straight, and I keep the notches in. I keep the shaving marks in the spindle itself. That way my paracord has something to grip onto. It's almost like a Phillips head screwdriver, the end of a Phillips head. So I don't make it smooth. That way my paracord can really grip onto it and spin. As far as my hearth board, I don't know if you can see this, but this edge here and this edge here, you need to leave on there so your spindle can fit in here and not slip out. These edges have to be here. So that being said, your notch being V-cut into the middle of that only needs to go almost halfway in. Not quite halfway, but almost. You need to leave those two edges. So you go ahead and you burn your hearth board in, cut your notch about halfway in, and then another secret is to flare this edge out and this edge out on the bottom of your hearth board. That causes your dust pile to grow like a pyramid, well, like a pyramid, instead of just a straight column. It gives a base to your dust pile. That way you can your dust pile has something to stand on, a sustainable base to it. So that's a good trick. Flare those bottoms out like that. Okay. So I already have a tinder bundle. This is bark off of a cedar tree that you see behind me. I just processed it up by tearing it apart. More surface area, creating more surface area. Tore that up, and then I also got some dead grass out here that my daughter actually collected for us. And we're gonna make a tinder bundle out of this, and I am going to try to get a coal here. And see if we can't blow this into flame. Now, I know this set will give me a coal. That's no problem. normally. But the problem is blowing it into flame. Now, if you don't spend time on your tinder bundle, if you don't process it up, if you don't gather enough of it, if it's damp, if it's wet, you can forget about blowing it into flame. The crucial part, spend time on that tinder bundle, and you'll be able to do it. The first couple of times that I've ever tried this, I failed getting my coal into my tinder bundle and blowing it into flame. I figured once I had my coal and it was self-sustainable and smoking by itself, that I was good to go. But the hardest part is this tinder bundle really needs to be processed up. You take a lot of time with that. Your handheld can be made out of anything. Stone. This is a piece of cedar. So we're gonna try this here. This is my old handheld, and you notice this divot in this old handheld is way too deep, so it puts too much friction on my the end of my spindle. So I'm burning too much energy right here with this being too deep, so I had to make another one. Now, another secret is to put sassafras leaves, green sassafras leaves, in these divots. Sassafras has a natural gel that almost lubricates your spindle, causes it to have less friction on your handheld side. Any green leaf will work. Everything's dead out here right now, so all the sassafras leaves are dead and gone. So in that sense, I just use a little spit to lubricate it. And then let's see if we can get a coal here. Nope. Obviously you don't want to set this on the ground or anything. I set it up on here, but every little bit counts as far as moisture goes with this. So let's see if we can make a coal with this. So I get into a 3-point stance. This handheld is going to be against my shin, rested against my shin. And I'm going to just ease into this and get it warmed up. And then once I see smoke, I'm going to add pressure and speed. More pressure and more speed. And then add oxygen. And it looks like it went out that time. It doesn't, if it doesn't smoke on its own, then it went out. And we'll have to try again here. I think this divot might be getting a little too deep. If your divot is too deep in your hearth board, too much friction, you won't get that degrees that you need. And it went out again. So it's not as easy as it looks. Hey everybody, so I failed on the first attempt to get a coal. Now I'm just shaping up my spindle again. I'm getting rid of all the charred end and forming it up again. I had to create another divot, so I just put my knife in and created another one. I'm gonna burn it in, and we're gonna see if we can't get another coal, and we'll kick it back on after that. So, hi everybody, this is Chris, 4 Directions Bushcraft. Been trying to start a coal today with a bow drill. Doesn't seem like all my tricks are working right now. We're gonna try again. Sometimes it's like that, you know. I have a set that I know works. It's just a matter of your spindle being right, even the humidity in the air. Even though it's winter here, we're supposed to get some snow tonight. Everything's pretty thick. We got a lot of cloud cover, so the humidity is probably pretty up, pretty high. I went ahead and made a new divot for my handheld. I'm not going to use this old one. I'm going to try this. And then I reshaped the end of my spindle. I made this a little more pointed than it was to cut down on friction. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see if we can't make a dust pile. And sometimes you just got to keep trying. Last time I made a video about this, I didn't upload it, and I did it on the first time. Usually I can get a coal really easy. But like I said, sometimes there's factors that just don't allow you to do so. So we're gonna try again. Hopefully, this time, with any luck, get ourselves a coal here. So now we just add oxygen. Looks like we got a coal there. Can you see that? Looks like we got a coal there. It's smoking on its own. Smoking on its own. And at this point, I can take my time. The coal is sustaining itself like a punk. My spindle goes in my pocket with the dull side out. I don't want any moisture getting on that. Take your tinder bundle, bring it to your coal, not the other way around. I can knock some dust off of this to sustain that coal. So like I said, sometimes it takes more than just once. That time it took me 3 times. Dump my coal into my tinder bundle and add oxygen. And there's my flame. And this is Chris with 4 Directions Bushcraft. Don't give up. Took me 3 times to do that. So leave your comments. Thanks for your support. Watch the channel, subscribe. And these are, I've only made a few videos so far, so hopefully there's more to come. And I got some different ideas on some new videos. So bear with me. I'm brand new at making videos. And thanks for watching.